Hi Ben, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. Wonderful. Welcome everybody. So I'm hoping that Danny is going to join us on here. Oh look,
yay!
There's two of us. That's so cool. I've never done this before. So yeah. Hi everyone. We've got a few watchers. That's brilliant, and I'm hoping that we'll also be going live on YouTube as well. In fact, I think it's going on in the background. I'm going to mute that. Hold on. There we go.
Dan, can I just ask how many devices do you have running at any one time over this weekend?
It's been at least 3 and sometimes 4 or 5. But that's nothing. You should see what Ben's got set up on his thing. We shared it on the story earlier. He's got like monitors everywhere with people on Zoom, and then the YouTube back end, and another video. It's crazy. There's all sorts of stuff going on. So anyway, the weather's lovely today, isn't it? Not like yesterday when it was all a bit blustery.
I know. Can you imagine if we were actually at May Camp? We would definitely need sunscreen and some hats.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Ice slushies. I
was just saying that vitamin D is also known as the sunshine vitamin, is very, very good for you. Actually, you have receptors around your eyes here to absorb vitamin D from the sun. So it's important when you're outside to just take glasses, if you've got glasses or sunglasses off, close your eyes, just absorb a little bit of sunlight, get your daily dose of vitamin D. Especially important if you've been indoors on screens all day, I would say.
That's true.
So, yeah.
That is your fun fact of the day, Dan.
Absolutely, my fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
So we have planned to play a little game. Are you up for that still?
I'm still up for that. Let's go for it.
Well, let's explain what we're going to do. So
okay.
this is the plan. Becky is going to be our glamorous assistant, although she's going to stay off screen for the time being. She is going to call out 4 items that we need to each rush off around the house and find. We will then run off, and it's a race to see who can collect those 4 items and bring them back here the quickest. I was going to put some shoes on, actually, because whenever I run around the house, I always end up stubbing my toe.
So can I just ask, are we taking our phones with us to find these things? I'm just
gonna
shut my back door.
Absolutely. I think
so.
That's
Where
part
have we got to get back to, Dan? Because I could just stay there with my item.
Well, where are you going to start?
I don't know. Where do you want me to start? I
think maybe you're in your kitchen. I'm in my kitchen. Let's both start there, and then we'll go back. Let's just quickly say we've got Kevin West, we've got Lou. I thought that was Lou 2, but it's Lou Tuxo. We've got Ben Collins, we've got Chloe, we've got Kevin, we've got Shannon, Eleanor. Shout out to all you guys. Oh, Jess has joined. John Satherley. Hi, long time no see, John. Wonderful.
He's an old May camper.
Yeah, I know. John's played drums at May Camp and things in the past. Hi, great to see you.
Yay. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah. So, right. I think let's crack on. So
Hi,
I
Chloe.
need Becky to shout out.
Clarify the rules. Are you each getting 4 items?
Yeah, one of each thing. So we're both getting all the items. And Becky's going to shout out all 4 items, and then we're both going to go off and get all 4 and come back as quickly as we can.
Okay.
I want to see, if I press this button with the 2 arrows in the top left corner, will it change to the other camera?
I have no idea, Dan.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it will. Look, I'm in bare feet, so I'm definitely going to stub my toe. Right.
Okay, so am I.
I just showed everyone all our washing up.
All right.
Right. Hi, Poppy. Hi, Stefan. Hi, Luca. Right, okay, here, waiting for the 4 objects. So Becky, you'll shout out the 4 objects, and then I'll give us a 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we've got to get all 4 at the same time.
All 4 at the same time.
Okay, all right.
Okay, item number 1, paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
Okay.
Item number 2, unused toilet roll.
Okay, I'm glad it's unused.
Item number 3, used Bible.
Okay.
Item number 4, a whisk.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Right. I know we've got a whisk.
We've got a paintbrush.
I have to go upstairs. Excuse the mess.
I've got my whisk. What was it? Bible.
Bible. There's a Bible next to my bed.
My Bible from when I was a teenager. Ah, what was the last thing? Toilet roll.
No, what? How are you on your last thing already? Toilet roll.
Because I don't stub my toes.
Wait, what was the other thing? A paintbrush. God! I don't know where I'm going to find a paintbrush.
Yes.
Covered under the stairs. Covered under the stairs. Yes, a paintbrush.
We'll just wait for Dan to catch up.
Oh, what? Are you kidding? Oh. Right, go on then. Let's see your items.
Oh, my items. Whisk. Paintbrush. My Bible from when I was a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Toilet roll.
Amazing. And here's mine. Bible, paintbrush, whisk, toilet roll. I'm out of breath. It's embarrassing. Look at this. This was, have I had this Bible for a little while? There's a few scribblings.
Oh, it is used. Good.
It is definitely used. It was one of those things where I tried to keep it new, like for ages, and then I kept wanting to make notes. And I'd seen that I had another Bible before that was like covered in notes. You could barely read it. And I got this one. I wanted to keep it clean. And then after a little while, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna write in it. But anyway, so it's got some scribbles in it. My old one is the one I really want to find. It's all completely just falling apart, but you can barely read it. There's stuff on every page. Oh, right.
You right there, Dan?
I'm all right. Well done. Congratulations on
Thanks. Do I get a prize?
completing that. Did she get a prize?
Jess said that there was prizes.
I will buy you some tuck at Maycamp next year.
Great. Thanks, Dan.
Right. Hi, we've got a couple more viewers. Lee, Alex, Zoe. Nice to see you. We're just going to have a really quick chat about what's been going on already. And lucky you've seen a little bit of the inside of our houses. That's very exciting. So Luca, one exercise a day. Sadly, haven't always even been managing that. Okay, so one thing that would be really amazing if we could achieve it by the end of this weekend. So the YouTube channel that we've been putting out all the YouTube videos on has, we've not used it a lot before. We've used it for various like little bits and pieces, but not done anything real. So therefore we didn't really have many subscribers. I think we had 12 at the beginning of the weekend. We're up to 80 something now. It would be incredible if we got to 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel by the end of the weekend. So if you haven't liked, or rather if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, then please head over to Chichester Diocese Youth and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think we were chatting earlier, we'd love to be able to do more of this sort of thing in the future. We'd love to be able to put out more resources, more videos, more seminars, and that sort of thing on YouTube. So yeah, head over, subscribe, hit the little bell to get notified, and yeah, that'd be good. So Danny, what's been your highlight of the weekend?
Oh my goodness, it's been amazing. I think planning all of this over the last month or so, it's that kind of thing, isn't it, where you're just not quite sure how it's going to actually play out, and you can't really test the waters before it goes live. And so I think I've just been amazed at how much we have kind of connected as a community and a family, and there's been lots of comments about that, and that's been really awesome. Yeah. I've loved the main sessions. The talks have been amazing. And I think yesterday for me, my highlight was definitely the mental health seminar. I think there was so much in that. I think Carl and Lindsay absolutely laid their hearts bare, and it was just so good to hear stories and the reality of what so many people face, and whether we suffer with it or whether we're fortunate enough not to. It is it's really important, I think, to share those messages so that we know how to help people and support people. And I think just now the connecting with God was awesome as well. Lloyd, go buy a whisk. That's ridiculous.
I just saw that.
How do you do anything in your life?
I've got it open on YouTube here as well, so I can see the comments. And
cool.
Yeah.
I think connecting with God and mental health, especially in this, crazy time that we're living in right now, I think those have been my highlights. What about you, Dan? What are your highlights?
I think I think you already touched on it, is having the live comments and the feel of community. And several people have commented on some of these live videos about sort of the sense of family and the sense of community that's come about. And it's so I think the live comments for me has been amazing, no matter how much or how little they've been used. You know, the fact that people are there and you can see people engaging in real time, like it goes from just watching a video on YouTube to actually a sense of really being there. Now, obviously I was privileged enough to get a sneak preview of the morning main meetings before they went live, and I watched them before, and like they were great, but I was just watching a video. Whereas when I've watched them live this morning and yesterday morning, it's felt like I'm really there. And obviously it's only a glimpse of what we would normally have at Maycamp, but it's been that's been really good for me. I think that's really, the live comments and people's engagement has really transformed the experience for me. And God's really using it. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've already started getting some stories in of how God has been touching people and doing stuff in their life. And
yeah,
it would be amazing if we could get more of those, and just see that actually even even though we're not gathered together in Plumpton Racecourse, that God is still with us wherever we are. I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If you guys have got stories, then please do send them over to us.
Yeah,
we'd love to hear from you.
One of the things I said in the live comments this morning is actually we have a God that isn't static. Like he may be the same yesterday, today, forever, but that doesn't mean that he's standing still. And he's not just fixed in one place. He moves to meet us where we are. So actually, it doesn't matter that we're not physically with all of our friends and all the other Maycampers in Plumpton, because actually God's not static and he moves to be with us wherever we are. I know you said earlier that some people have already sent in some comments without mentioning any names. Are you able to read any of those sort of testimonies, or is there one in particular that you want to share? Or
I think it was just there was one, I can't remember, and I'm really sorry if you're online, but I can't remember exactly after what seminar it was, but they were just saying that they'd been having a really hard time in the last few days, and that listening to one of the seminars, I can't remember which one it was, but that they were listening, and actually God really spoke to them through that, and they were in a much better place than they were before. And that is just amazing to hear that what is going on in Maycamp live this year online is still doing what it would do if we were all in a big marquee together. That was the main one that kind of I was really drawn to. It was amazing.
Absolutely. And I was, one of the things that we always say at Maycamp is if anyone ever wants to respond to a message or respond to anything that they've heard, if they want prayer, we always say, come forward for prayer, but we always say, bring your own youth leader or bring your own church leader. Because one of the things that's absolutely key is that Maycamp isn't just a standalone thing that's disconnected from the rest of your life. Actually, we love all your churches, we love all your youth leaders, and actually we're all gathered because of Jesus. But it cannot stand alone. It has to be done in partnership with your youth leaders and with your churches. So what I would say is, if anything has come up today, you might not be able to come to the front of a marquee to get prayer, but you can still reach out to your church leader or to your youth leader, somebody that you know, somebody that you have an ongoing relationship with, who will journey with you as you sort of develop a relationship with God. So I would say continue to reach out to your youth leader, to your church leader. If you don't have one of those, then get connected with one, is the other thing I would say. And if you're not, and you want some advice about a church that's nearby or a youth leader that we can put you in touch with, then just ping us a message, and we'd love to make a connection to somebody near to you.
Yeah, I think that's really important, isn't it? And I think actually, as Dan and I have chatted, we've realized that this family goes way beyond Maycamp on the field or online this year, and there's so much, it's a whole year that we never get to kind of connect with you guys again. So I'm really, really keen to see how we can be creative over the next few months, and see how we can keep Maycamp ticking along, not just as a one year event, but have some other stuff kind of happening and connecting you guys, because you've all been awesome with your comments and just watching and being part of Maycamp. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, thank you again so much to everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's watched videos live, everybody that's tuned in and watched videos afterwards. I mean, something that's been really exciting is that I think we worked out we had about 80 or 90 people watching live yesterday morning, like actually up to the minute live as it was going out. Then we had about another 50 or 60 who were watching a little bit behind, but still whilst it was live. So that worked out about 120 people sort of tuned in like as it was going out, but we've had hundreds more views on those morning meetings since, so we're up to nearly 500 people have watched that yesterday's morning meeting now, which is really exciting. And all of the seminars, the main meetings, even these Instagram live things, they're going to stay on our YouTube channel, so feel free to share those and to point other friends, family in their direction. If there's anything that's been mentioned that's going to be helpful, please do pass them on and come back and rewatch things. It's a resource that can just stay there now. If it's something that encourages you and builds you up, then hopefully that'll be good.
Dan, what can we look forward to then for 2021?
I think, as you probably or hopefully all know, the tickets for May Camp next year are already on sale. This year we have a super early bird rate. It's £50, and that gets you everything that you would normally get at May Camp for the whole weekend. So either get your parents on there now and book your tickets, or nag your youth leader, get them to buy you your tickets now as well. This is the cheapest rate that you can get those. And now, I mean, everything's been so up in the air the last few months, because normally as we're sort of coming into May Camp, we'd be planning next year's theme. We'd have meetings with core team. We'd be working out the teaching series for the following year. But because of lockdown, we've not been able to do that. And then obviously it's almost been like, with planning this, it's almost been like planning a whole other event. So we've actually, we've got a lot to get ready for next year, but we know it's going to go ahead. It's going to be at Plumpton. We're going to be all together again. And we're going to have to make it the biggest and best May Camp that it's ever been. I had one suggestion yesterday. Could we build a roller coaster, and which the mobility scooter could go on? So rather than just doing mobility scooter races, we could put the mobility scooter on a roller coaster. No, I'm not making any promises there, but there's been some really cool suggestions, and I think we'd love to hear from you. Like, what do you want to see next year? Do you still want to see us do a mini May Camp in November? We're still well up for doing that. If assuming that lockdown restrictions have been lifted by then, we'd love to hear your ideas. We'd love to hear your suggestions, and we'll try and put as many of those into action as possible. And
Can I just also confirm, Dan, like from the words out of your own mouth, that you will be starting May Camp by drinking a disgusting shake made by Becky?
There's still a long time between now and next year's May Camp. A lot could happen. I mean, I could lose my mouth. I mean, who knows? Then we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm not saying no.
Okay.
I'm not going to commit to that at this time.
Okay, fair enough.
So
it's a long way away.
It is a long way away. So I don't think there's much else for us to say, really. We'll give a few more shout outs. Alice, thank you for joining. Iona, there's loads of you have been on here watching, coming and going, which is great. So thank you all just again so much for tuning in, watching what we've put together, engaging in the comments. Please continue to do so. We've got another seminar coming up at 4 o'clock. I'll be doing another silly little roundup thing at 6. It'll only be about 10 minutes like it was last night. And then we're going to finish off the weekend with a bedtime story tonight, read by Lee, which is going to be quite hilarious. So
Lee has also just said that he's a great youth worker and would love to pray for anyone, whether they feel like they're in a good place with God or a bad place with God. So Lee, I'm really excited to see your bedtime story tonight. In fact, we may even let our kids stay up late just to let them watch you. I'm excited.
Lloyd has just said that the milkshake challenge should be between me and another youth leader. We both get the same amount in glasses, and the winner is the person that drinks the most of it. I would definitely lose. Oh, I'm not good at this sort of thing. I'm just checking.
Maybe Lloyd wants to be part of it.
Oh no. Maybe. I just checking the YouTube comments really quickly. Someone said, "What about jumpers?" We haven't done hoodies this year. I'm afraid that just the logistics of getting them sent out to people's homes and that sort of thing, we would have had to increase the price to cover shipping and all that. It just was. Not only was it an extra level of complexity, but it was going to become so expensive with the few that we would produce. So we will be doing hoodies again next year. And
there might be a way that we can mark 2020 somehow. We'll get our creative thinking going and how we might be able to do that, because this is unique. Hopefully it'll never happen again online like this for the whole weekend. So it would be cool to somehow have a something that says I was there, I was part of it.
Yeah, I know so many people collect up the wristbands.
Yeah,
and wear them for years. I mean, there have been every year we get sent pictures of people with wristbands like all up their wrist from all the previous years. So I sadly we haven't got those this year, but I'm sure we could. Maybe we could retrospectively get some wristbands produced or something like that for people to keep as a memento for those that would want one. So. Yeah, Lloyd is trying to quickly back out of his milkshake challenge here now.
I thought he might.
Yeah, cool. Coward.
Although I think you were backpedaling a little.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Okay, anyway. Oh look, Becky's just suggested a free slushie in the cafe next year for anyone that wears a 2020 Maycamp homemade wristband. There you go. Get your craft on, make your own homemade 2020 wristband, send us a picture of it, bring it along to Maycamp next year, and a free slushie or equivalent snack in the cafe for, hold on, now Becky's backpedaling, for the best wristband. I'm sure we could do a freebie of some sort for anybody that brings a homemade wristband. Yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. So amazing.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, well,
cool.
I think we probably should wrap it up there. Lovely to see you all. Oh, St Mary's Youth has just joined as we're finishing. Anyway.
Yeah. Always late to the party, St Mary's Youth.
Oh.
Blame the youth leader there.
You can watch it back on YouTube. It's all on there. I think it'll be recorded